Multiple highly qualified special operations officers vouched for the testimony of Jacob Barber that this or similar objects are actual UFOs, these egg-shaped UFOs. And what they do is they use a psionic asset to use telepathy to actually land these UFOs that look like eggs, or what they call eightgons, these eight-sided octagon flying saucers, and they co-pilot them with telepathy and remote viewing, bring them down on the ground or crash them, and then Jake Barber's special operations and Delta Force units go out and collect them with helicopters and crash recovery teams. So let's just go through the credentials of each of these people that vouched for Jake Barber, and it is amazing because if this is a real UFO, this is completely groundbreaking. It tells us a lot about our reality, that we're not alone, that these are built or part of a non-human intelligence form of life that is not human, but it also tells us about ourself, our abilities as human beings with telepathy and remote viewing. If somehow there are specialists and special operators as part of these teams that are able to take telepathic control of these UFOs, bring them down and land them or crash them, what does that mean about us and who we are and what reality is and how that works? And is that the big secret that's being kept from us by these secret departments? They don't want us to become telepathic and remote viewers or psychic spies. Like, that is amazing that they have psionic assets that are used to use telepathy to actually bring these UFOs down. If it's a real UFO, this is absolutely amazing. So let's go through the credentials of these individuals so you get an idea of how real this actually is. So Jake Barber, he's a U.S. Air Force veteran and former aerospace mechanic who advanced the Elite Air Force Combat Controller Unit. Basically, that means the Air Force's version of a Navy SEAL. They go in behind enemy lines under covert operations, and they actually take control of a situation or steal a target or an asset or something that has been crashed or gone missing. It says he became a contractor for the Department of Defense after 9/11 and other intelligence agencies operating under non-official cover for classified UAP retrieval missions. He also has experience as a helicopter pilot, freefall parachutist, and expert marksman. So highly qualified, and he even put out all of his credentials, but it even gets deeper. There's Paul Bales. He served as law enforcement and participated in non-official covert operations involving UAP and classified aircraft recovery. His expertise in covert operations made him a valuable asset in retrieval missions. Fred Baker is a special warfare operator with experience in covert operations and advanced technology recovery. He witnessed psionic individuals interacting with UAPs and vouches for Jake. This is John Glitch, Lieutenant Colonel. He is retired from the U.S. Air Force with a background in Delta Force as a sniper, special operations officer, and a nuclear weapons battalion commander. Amazing. So here you see them all teamed up with a psychic spy, psionic asset. They refer to him as a remote viewer that uses telepathy to basically find and take control and then pilot these egg-shaped UFOs down to the ground. And then Jake Barber, Paul Bales, Fred Baker, and Lieutenant Colonel John Glitch, or teams of similar capacity, would go out once it's down on the ground and collect it, and then they bring it back to another spot, and then maybe another team comes and gets it or whatever. And this is for all kinds of secret U.S. technology that goes down, like probably stuff from Lockheed Martin and Raytheon and other payloads. But definitely all these guys are vouching and saying that these are also involving non-human intelligent craft, UFOs, flying saucers. They call them these egg-shaped UFOs, and and then the eightgons, they call them. These are like the octagon-shaped flying saucers that are like a stealth craft, like the classic ones that you see. So it's really mind-blowing when you think about it. What does this say about us, our reality? Are we actually living with ultra-terrestrials or extraterrestrials and non-human intelligence? Why are they shaped like cosmic eggs or these amazing eggs? A lot of people think that they're blimps or balloons. I think that's just nonsense. You don't need a helicopter of special forces units and Delta Force operators to go and retrieve a blimp. You just need 2 guys with a truck to do that. So I think that's kind of silly. So if this is real, it's really mind-blowing, especially this psionic part. What do you guys think?